Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail, back with more Faster Than Light, where we are continuing the No Laser Challenge. And for those of you scoring at home, first off, I am down to 1 fuel, and there's a store right at the beginning of Sector 7. That's a good piece of luck. I didn't even realize I was down to 1 fuel, just starting out. Now, for those of you who are wondering, this is a challenge that was suggested by a user. There's no special achievement for it. Sometimes we're doing it just for the sake of blasting through this stuff. But with 1 fuel left and 153 scrap, I would love to be able to get cloaking. Well, actually, wait, I already have cloaking. Cool. I have everything I need at this point, except fuel. And we're almost through to the flagship without using lasers. So the burst laser 2, which would be my second one I could have gotten this game, we're going to say no. I'm not going with drones right now. I've actually sold a bunch of them. So we're going to have to worry about missiles, and we're going to have to worry about recovery here. It may be worthwhile upping my med bay to 3, actually. But for now, we need our fuel. I don't really need repairs at this point. Shield charge booster, I already have 1. 2 wouldn't be terrible. Excuse me, but I think I'm just going to save my scrap. So let's look at my ship. Pretty good. I have about as much equipment as I need here, because I can just bump over. I could possibly put 1 more in my weapons and do it that way, but my goal pretty much against the flagship is trying to do damage with my missiles, trying to do damage with my boarding crew. It's probably going to be a bit of a nightmare. So I'm not exactly sure where I want to put things, other than maybe things like shields. So I think level 4 shields and level 3 doors going to be my next upgrades. Should probably get my engines up first, though, just so I can max dodge that. So we're going to do that first. Get shields next, and see what we can make of this. I have a pretty good crew. Boarding is going to be interesting. Phase 2 of the flagship, as usual, is going to be kind of the tail of the tape, and I really have to try and limit my missile usage here. So, one unfortunate thing is that this is a pretty nasty ship with some pretty nasty lasers. And I'm just going to be trying to board them and then ion bombing down their med bay. So we'll see if my combat here is going to be enough. They don't have a lot in the way of door control. It does look like they're actually going to board me, though, which works in my favor pretty well. So I'll actually let them do that first, just so I can take them out. And you all really want to be in my cloaking room? Okay. We can play that game. Let you all have no air here. Go ahead and cloak. Those are 2 double heavy lasers, whatever you want to call it. So they're coming right from my med bay because they're stupid. That's awesome. So ion bomb coming any second now. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use an Artemis to take out the med bay, aren't I? Oh, and I just fired it right when I cloaked. That's 2 missiles wasted. That's actually really terrible right now. That ion bomb needed to connect. And as it is right now, I'm having some crew issues, one might say. And now I'm having some engine issues. Well, let's go ahead and keep these guys in here to blow up the cockpit. Let's Artemis this. So I do want to hurt him. I'm not sure if I have enough health, especially with my crew dying in the engine room. Okay, so everything's just going all to hell. At least I can cloak. Get 60% dodge is just barely good enough. So I've really got to take care of this in a hurry. My engines just went all to shit. Things were going so well. Isn't that usually how FTL works? You think you have it, and then you don't. And then you get cloaked all to hell. So let's see here. May need to run you guys out. And may need to bring the cleanup crew in. That's right, we have multiple people. We have multiple boarding teams. I guess it's what you really need to do in a laser run like this, or a laserless run, is just have your extra crack squad of humans ready to go. So 38 scrap, and someone to join my crew. That's interesting. Because we have some good people, and some people we're not really using. As weird as it is, usually I'll take the Zoltan, but I am on the flagship probably going to need 4 people running around, so I'm really weirded out by this, but I'm going to ditch the Zoltan. Normally I don't. That's not normally my playstyle at all. But hey, challenge run's making you do something different. Isn't that kind of the point? Let's close our doors, though. Goodness gracious. At least get ourselves healed up just a little bit now, so... Curbster, get in there, repair. You guys get in there, repair. Let's go heal up. And as soon as our engines are back online, we're going to go and definitely go for 4 shields. Gotta remember what my upgrade button is. Because I don't use my hotkeys nearly enough. It's you! Who knew? I guess lots of people knew. Alright, so... engines are good. And there's another store as well. Maybe that store will have something better. But at least we heal and repair while we're out there. Yeah, this is the other issue with fighting rock ships so much, is that they are very beefy. And I am probably just going to need to go ahead and plan to bring the rest of my crew over here. Now, if I can take out their med bay with an ion bomb, I'm set. That's pretty much how it's going to boil down. Let's go ahead and actually get these guys ready to board just in case. I'm going to wait on the ion bomb, though. The biggest worry is the missile right now. So let's go ahead and punch this. Cloak that. And let's go ahead and actually transport in here as well. Let's go ahead and get all these guys combat experience. Just like Mommy taught you. Okay, so we don't want to get missiled again. Question is, can my two... Oh boy. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this in time. So unfortunately I'm going to have to use another freaking ion bomb. Okay. But hopefully my humans can clean this up without too much damage. Who's dying? That would be Roper, as usual. We don't want you to die. We don't want to get missiled in the face. Okay, so let's see. Can we do it? Can we do it? Barely, 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 maybe. How's our health comparison? I know I'm taking this very, very close. Alright. So 4 fuel, 69 scrap. So we're fine on fuel. It's missiles that are going to be the biggest limiting factor going forward, because I'm doing pretty terrible getting missiles. So let's actually, while we're at it, let's go ahead and up our stuff just a little bit. Get you all back there. Because yeah, if we're going to be boarding, it's not the 2-person boarding team that maybe we'd all know and love, but this is where maybe I should go back to, if my ship is sufficient, maybe I should start avoiding some of these fights. Because a breach missile is pretty nice. And a small bomb's nice. Breach missiles do a ton of damage. It's worth thinking about, but I'm not really using the ion blast too much, to be honest here. Maybe I can ditch that. And because I do want some heavy hitting weapons. I'll really have to upgrade things. The Artemis is good, though. Phase 2 drone phase is what really bugs me, is because I'm going to have to time my shots like a mother to get past the defense drone. But I don't have unlimited missiles. Let's go ahead and buy what I can. I don't need to get fuel. I might as well. That's a waste of a repair. Yeah, we'll just hold on to that for now. Best we can do. Try and get to level 4 shields next. Not too happy about it, but want to see if we can make our way to the exit here and maintain our shields as best we can. This is not a high score run, but rock sectors are tough for this kind of thing. I do want to upgrade my transporter for this, as this sector is taking a lot longer than I anticipated. But hopefully as my combat experience goes up, and hopefully as I get some other things going, maybe, just maybe, we can off this thing. Let's make sure we don't get killed. Oh great, so missed there. Which means we have to fire the Artemis now, which is good because it put it on fire. And the nice thing about putting things on fire is I need to wait for my transporter to go. Is that... Oh, no, I do not want to put my humans in there. That is so dumb. Is that they're going to be sitting there trying to repair, and I can just attempt to deny this. I can attempt to. That's not really how I wanted that fight to go. So I really don't want to get bombed right now. Really don't want to get missiled, which is exactly what happened in my oxygen, no less. It's always the air supply. So let's go ahead and focus on maybe not getting my crew killed. We're just going to have to reset here, I think. As now I'm losing cloaking. That was a awful time to lose cloaking. So is my ship just going to get killed? Whoa, why am I even de-airing this place? It's not like it's on fire, so that was a very lucky dodge. Unfortunately, they're getting to heal too, so... Another missile. What did I just say? I wanted to avoid using missiles. And here I am using missiles. Now my shields are going. That's great. Okay, so they're going in there. You'll do. Okay, so we're just gonna go straight up fight for fight. See who else we can get in there. We don't really need our weapons guy right now, so our ship's O2 is going fast. Our crew's health is going faster. And I just got system bombed in the shield, so now I have no shields. And my cloak's down. This could be disaster, but the missile missed, so there we go. This fight is taking forever. Now my crew's dying. Let's extract. I hate doing it like this. But we don't really have a choice. So we're gonna get lasered somewhere if we're not careful. And I could possibly take him out with the missile. But let's see here. How long until the transport? I really need to upgrade my transporter. That's what this video is showing me right now. Is that I need to upgrade. So Zemu, you're still on shields. Let's get you all where you need to be. Terrible micromanagement. Let's go ahead and just fire the missile. It resisted the hull damage, but hopefully it did the system damage, yes. And let's stop those repairs. This is what I wanted to do before. So all that, lost a bunch of missiles, lost a lot of time. But at least I didn't have to worry about their shields. So we'll go ahead and put that up there. That was a rough fight. Oh man. But we are going to upgrade our shields to max. Try and get some survivability. I guess what we really need is engines. Don't really want to go through an asteroid field, so let's see if we can avoid it. I got some extra jumps. My goal is kind of now just get to the flagship at this rate. In one piece, because all these rock ships... Okay, that is a 2 and 3 burst laser. This ship is going to kill us. Very possibly. Because they have 4 rock crew, and as you've seen, those crew are very difficult to kill. I almost want to skip this fight. We'll see how it goes. Because right now, I really only need to clerk. I said clerk. Really only need to cloak through the burst laser 3. So we'll get you all in here. See if we can get the ion bomb going in time. So we're just going to have little rock people slappy fights going on up here. Good. Made contact just in time. Let's go ahead and kill somebody in here. That's how this is supposed to happen. Alright. Barely cloaked in time, but... Let's get us to a room with an advantage here. Oh, sweet, you're even going to split your forces like that. Okay. So Ion Bomb does nothing. this really what you want to do with your life? Okay, so you're not going to chase me. That's an interesting play. Let's see how that turns out for you. Okay, so just you two in there. Interesting little micro. I'm not great at it. I should be using hotkeys to get people together. They're cloaking again. I can already hear that from the sound. So they're going to fire their burst laser maybe when it's done. But they won't because their crew's dead. 2 missiles. That actually turned out pretty decently. Okay, so as soon as our NG friends are back together, Bjorn, who's almost max on weapons after this whole run. So let's see here. Who else do we need to get? We need to get all of you all medded up. So yeah, little moves you can do. You can actually have 4 people in a 3-person med bay. If you just walk them back and forth. They'll still get healed even while passing through. A little trick I learned from watching other people play who are much better at this game than I am. But what I need right now more than anything is, there's a lot of things that I need that I'm not going to get. Probably need level 3 doors. Like I said, it's the drone phase that really scares me for the flagship. But I guess we'll find out soon enough if I'm up to snuff. Okay, so let's free some of the slaves. And we beam them back to the ship for a fight. It's a slug ship. I really hope that's not an Ion Mark II, but usually when I hope it's not, that means it is. So they have no doors to speak of. We have 4 crew we're going to be dropping in. So it is an Ion II, which means I'm going to be cloaking here momentarily to try and recover. So at least I'm not firing too many weapons. Okay, oh shit, okay. Well, first off, I just leveled up my transporter and then did not even double power it, so. Let's put our silly humans in here just to play mop up. I'm gonna keep all y'all right here. This shouldn't take long. Biggest thing is that I just gotta hope that my shields hold. Because right now the ion laser's the problem. Guess we'll just cloak. Cloak for glory. You're dead. So we get a crew possible joining. Cowl. Pretty good. Probably better on a boarding team than one of these humans, so. Who has the better combat experience? Fishy by far, so. Dolan, we're going to eject you into space. Oh, actually, no, we're going to give you your own slug-like cruiser. Let's say that's what happened. Because we are nice guys. And we're just going to have a 3rd rock crew. So 3 rocks. This would be a great time for a firebomb. Or even a fire beam, but... take what I can get at this rate. Let's see what else we got. Probably need 1 more system power at least. Would really like a 3rd crew transporter. Of course, having to power it's going to be a bitch. Let's go ahead and get the doors upgraded. Because that's really going to help in case I get boarded and caught with my pants down. And as much as I'd like to stay around, 11 missiles is not a lot. I got another ion bomb, though. Ooh, that is almost like GG right there. Just 2 ion bombs. It's like I can just deactivate whatever the hell I want to. And I don't even need to ion bomb their shields at this rate. I can just ion bomb whatever. I can ion bomb their oxygen and choke out the whole thing and then have the flagship go like mecha, whatever. Very bad things. Alright, so that aside, I'm not going to any of these hazardous places. Let's go to the last stand. I wish they gave me missiles at the beginning of the last stand, but they don't. So the flagship has a weakness. The weakness is love. The weakness is always love. Alright, so 3 repair stations all in a row. We are going to hit all of these. Normally I'd like to take on some fights to try and buff up my ship a little bit more. I think my ship's decent enough. What I need is to pack on as many missiles as possible. So 4 missiles. How many more? I'm just making a beeline to get as many missiles as possible, and I want to get to the flagship as soon as possible. Because the flagship I can already tell is going to be a problematic fight. So sorry if the skip's kind of weird for you all. Host Federation heavy vessels of formation around a beacon. The sensors run hot with missile locks. Once you transmit your ship's signature, they leave you alone. That's nice. Okay, so I'm actually going to get a bunch of missiles. And if I'm seeing this right, I'm going to just be able to go straight to the flagship. Now he's going down there, which means that I was kind of hoping he'd be going over there because between phases I could pop up here and get more missiles. 23 missiles. I really, really, really hope that's enough. Really hope that's enough. But I want to give myself a few extra chances, so here is the flagship. With no lasers, guys. Let's see what I can do here, because part of the problem is that I actually have to hurt the thing, and ion bombs are gonna tickle it. Not really hurt it. So once we deactivate the weapons we want to deactivate with our 2 boarding crews here. We want to start with the missiles, and then I guess it's going to be the ion here. I could just try and lock down their med bay and kill most of their crew. That may be the plan here. Because I don't have to kill all of their crew. I just do need to cloak through their missiles. Because I've got to be very, very, very judicious with this. So transport. I'd really like to, let's see here, transport onto the ion. Because the ion's the thing that's going to ruin my day. Even more so than the missiles. So there we go, 1 down. Minimal health loss. So what do we want to, we're kind of like peeling the onion here, so what do we want to take down next? The beam's not really a high priority. Like I said, the ion's kind of the sneaky weapon of this scenario. So there we go, Fritchie gets a level up. Because I want to fight him in a room where there's 4 people, and I want to take down their med bay. So that could be a little tough. I could start in their scanner room, I guess. I'll be able to extract them momentarily. Caldwell's the only one that's really hurt right now, though, and he's already got a little tiny bit of combat experience. So as soon as that's good, we don't have to worry about cloaking too much more right now. So what we are going to do is see... I guess I could start blasting away with my missiles, maybe. Maybe it'd be better if I started attacking the engine room. Like I said, I just got to keep up with the amount of damage I can do. And the hull missiles are going to be key for that. So I guess let's go ahead and take down our cloaking, get our hull missiles up, because we have enough weapon energy now, which is pretty freaking awesome. Okay, so as soon as the transporter's up, I guess I really could have used a level 3 transport. Let's go ahead and board the O2 room. We're going to transition away down to the med bay here momentarily, and we're just going to ion bomb the crap out of it, I hope. Except they probably have a max cloak going, so... Yeah, that is a med bay from hell. I guess the other issue is that I'd love to lock it down, but... How are we doing on energy, guys? Oh, level 3 doors, that's right, so I have just fucked myself just a little bit. Okay, so that is what we call a pretty bad misplay right there. So I may have just lost half my boarding team because I forgot what level doors I was looking at, but... Who's in bigger danger? Probably these guys. So hopefully they'll survive the cloak. I think I'm going to lose the human. Yep. So now we gotta get our... Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my whole boarding team here. Fuck. You made a noble sacrifice, but I guess our... I guess I can't handle multiple boarding teams as much as I'd like. That really screws me up a little bit. So I guess we're gonna go with strategy number 2 of just hull missiling the crap out of the ship. I did get them down a little bit though, because they're all gonna go to the med bay now. It's gonna be happy time. I'm just trying to be efficient with my missiles here. Trying to be efficient with my missiles. Just gonna wait. I'm not really... The only danger I'm in is in a danger to myself. And it could be possible for me to at least hit one repair beacon and go back and do this again. It's going to be partially a matter of RNG. Can I hit the right rooms with the hull missiles? Want to do 4 damage every time. I do system damage for destroying systems. But as you've seen, because I forgot about the whole level 3 doors thing, I very nearly lost the run right here. So I can do it with 2 missiles, 1 Artemis and 1 hull missile. See if I can actually... maybe I should have shot at their doors while I was here, because that would have knocked them down just enough for me to get my crew together. Bad sort of presence of mind. There is still only a skeleton crew there. Said the really hard part's going to be next phase. So I do get 2 missiles there. I don't really need to up my transporter much anymore, but I might as well. Because there's no store nearby. I have 4 jumps. So we're going to go back up here, grab a few more missiles. 4 or 5 jumps. Get a few repairs. And good, we will be able to catch back up with them. Because for those of you who don't know, you can hit repair nodes multiple times. I've killed myself, actually, in this series doing that. Alright, so now it becomes really tricky. Because I gotta be doing constant pressure. I've gotta be doing constant damage here. It's almost to the point of wondering if I just need to focus on getting the hell out of this phase ASAP. Because I could probably double ion bomb down the missile drone and be okay. I do want to take out their missile weapon first. This is going to be a really interesting fight, and instead of me talking about it, let's just go ahead and see what happens. I've lost here recently 2 beam drones. There's the boarding drone. Do not really want to go into the weapons room. This is where my backup crew would have been really nice. But as it is, I can think of worse rooms for that guy to go in. This is why we get the level 3 door, so we are going to be double ioning this just to try and let our missiles poke through. Okay, so that's deactivated. Power surge is coming. We want to wait for the power surge. So that drone's down, so I can just fire hull missiles as much as I want. And there's our cloak. This is where Pegasus missiles would be nice, but... And maybe I should have staggered my... Oh, shit. Okay, that's what we call bad. Okay, so... We're running out of missiles. If I'm not careful here, I actually won't be able to get the next phase down, which sucks. And that's where maybe having the tiny ion beam shooter could have been better for me. So right now, RNG is not favoring me with this at all. Because now I can't fire another missile, or I can't fire another ion bomb until later. Don't like doing this, but we gotta do it. Actually, you know what? I can just keep you all in these systems and knock you out slowly. There we go. Let's do our damage a little more efficiently. Cloak. Let's see here. How many health? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to have to save one more missile for actually knocking down the system, but my guys should be able to melee the rest of it in here. So all about surviving the boarding drone now. In fact, it may be almost better for me to stack my crew. Just gotta try and take out these systems. That's another system health. Said I just need some missiles. Just some. Or I need to be rotating these guys pretty hard. Gonna need to cloak pretty hard. Guess I don't want to take out the oxygen. Guess what I really want to be doing is attacking the drone, boarding, whatever. But yeah, if I take out the oxygen, I take out my guy's way to live. So yeah, we're just going to do this fight a little bit differently than maybe I've done it before. And I'm going to get another boarding drone punching at me, but I've just really got to focus on surviving. So how many more? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right in the engine balls. That is terrible. That's got to be fixed right now. Unfortunately, I didn't upgrade my oxygen levels. Oh, whoa, 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 I didn't even cloak. Okay, so much focus on things that I... Did I miss a drone swarm? Okay, this has gotten from bad to really bad. So now my entire crew could be dying. In a very fast kind of way. If I can just... Okay, good. Boarding drone deactivated. Need to heal you all up. Oxygen can come in a moment. Unfortunately, drone swarm's going to be coming without much defense, maybe. There we go. Can't believe I missed that one. Such amateur crap. Okay, 2 NG, repair the oxygen ASAP. Human on standby. They should be able to get it in time, though. As long as my ship just survives a little longer. Okay, let's get both of you all back to the med bay. There's the drone swarm I was hoping to miss. Cloaking is injured, but it's not on fire. Come on, hold it. Oh my god, my oxygen's down again. This is where timing it, getting off on your timing can get really scary. So I'm not firing any more weapons right now. Let's get all y'all back in there to heal. And let's hope our cloaking comes just in time. Alright, so how much more health do I need to do? 2 more damage. So let's see here. Let's see if we can get the drone swarm, nip it in the bud early, and there we go. I think I'm going to live. If I can just hit with the missile this time and keep their skeleton crew alive. As long as that laser guy's alive, I'm going to be okay. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Well, while we're here, let's go ahead and just have you all repair. And please, for the love of something, have this first missile hit. Because their engines are down. So it really shouldn't be that controversial. Yeah, those 3 lasers are pretty tough. Especially when I have my engines knocked so far down. Yay, challenge runs! It's like something new. Just gotta do a little more damage. Shield's almost there. Could probably go ahead and pump something else into cloaking. And I just borked my timing there, so. But if I can just take out the cockpit, I should be 1 missile away here momentarily. Now the cooldown's supposed to be faster on that, theoretically. Let's go ahead and get you all out of here. Zimu, you're supposed to be on shields. Shields are clear. Other NG dude, you're supposed to be here. That's where you're going. Unfortunately, with timing being what it is, let's go ahead and get out of here. And this whole missile better count, because I only have 6 left. Good. Phase over. Whew. And I get no missiles. So I'm going into the final fight with 6 missiles. At least a few of which I'm going to have to use to bust the Zoltan shield. And that's where it was probably a big mistake to ditch the Ion Blast. So instead of using, or fortunately I didn't sell this, so we're going to keep the Ion Blast. We're going to use the Ion Bombs the first phase to get my guys on the ship and take out the missile launcher as soon as possible. The Ion Blast is the only weapon we're going to be able to use in the second part of that. So where are we at right now? We got to get this room cleaned up. Kirby's still our engine guy. Once again, second crew would have been very nice to have, but let's fix that breach. It's going to take our time pretty well. All in all, not a bad run. Fun suggestion. I enjoy things that are different. So we just got one more fight. 6 missiles. I may have to kill off all the crew and make my crew make the ultimate sacrifice. I don't know. I think I only need 2 ion bomb hits to drop the ship, though. So if it's 2 or 3, I'm okay. But without further or nothing, let's see if we can knock this out. Okay, so Zoltan shield, how convenient. 2 ion bombs is not automatic GG. But it does count for a big help because it lets me get in there sooner. The question is always, do I want to cloak through these first missiles or not? Okay, took out the cockpit, that's bad. But it's easily repaired. So 2 ion bombs. Okay, 1 miss, that's terrible. 1 hit, good. Let's use the Ion Blast from here on out. That's why we save our cloak. Alright, so we're about to be on board. There we go. Missiles are going down first. I don't care what you hit now. I guess I do care a little bit. As long as you don't take out my cloak. Oh, damn it. How did I mistime that? That sucks. That sucks pretty bad. Okay, but we're not dead. Unfortunately, the transporter is down. That's highest priority. Sensors and doors can wait because no one's going to be transporting onto here. Okay, so we need better timing on our cloaks. Let's go ahead and get you all in here. Let's go ahead and do our other spot repairs. I guess I'm going to be starting with the transporter, since that's where the mega weapon is supposedly located. So my health's low, but I might be able to do this, especially since they're putting up the Zoltan shield already. So that's good news. Just gotta bust through that ion shield. Thank you, Ion Blast, for actually coming. Sorry if that somehow breaks the rule of no lasers. It's an ion burst. Ion weapons are very different than ballistics, apparently, according to my science books. So 100% dodge. Fortunate. Let's get back on weapons so we can fire our missiles a little sooner, because we don't have as much system damage that we can do. And somehow the mega weapon is still coming. But I'm not firing these missiles until I take out the cockpits, so... Ooh, that was a little too close for my liking. So shields are almost down. Cockpit's next. Once I get the cockpit and engine down, do this. Thank goodness they do not have rock plating. So I guess all I can say to that. So yeah, kind of a slow and easy end, I guess you could say. I don't want to say it's that easy. But I just got to make my shots count. Ah! Okay, my cloaking timing is officially off. Because I'm not firing weapons, actually. So that mega laser could hurt me pretty badly. And I almost wonder if I should up my cloak power just to at least extend my cloaking a little bit and lower the cooldown, but with the timing being off right now, I just kind of have to hope for the best. There we go. Good. Good, good, good. So as soon as we get this one ion blast, the weapon that I underestimate and doggone so much, could possibly save me here. Because I've got to do all the damage in the world here with my hull missile. If they can't dodge, we're in good shape. There we go. So how much damage here? Pretty much we've got to hit with everything. There's one and a ship fire. Ship fire is going to do me a little bit of good because it's going to take out the O2 just in time. Oh wow, I just sat and let that happen. Okay, well, O2 is going to be taken out momentarily. My boarding crew's done their job. Hull missile the second. Please hit. Whew, that ion blast almost took it out. So if that oxygen goes down, I just need to hit with one more missile and I'll have one to spare. As long as we don't get another ion shield here. Oh, barely. Barely, barely, barely. Is this it? Is it over? No, I need this last missile to hit. Somehow, someway. Well, if it doesn't hit, I'm going to be taking out the laser, and my guys are going to be making the ultimate sacrifice. Why did that not do one system damage? Well, we'll see if we can avoid that. Missile, will it count? Yes! Victory without lasers. It's not complicated at all. You just got to do all the things I didn't have an extra long flagship fight. But yeah, no pew pew is a victor. So hooray to that. Win with my least favorite ship. Thank you very much for the challenge suggestion. It's fun. That's FTL. Got a 3776, which is not awesome, but it's not my worst run ever. My crystal ship unlock run on the River Song was much higher scoring, but I also got an extra sector in that. So that's it for now. This is Way to Fail. Look at my ship stats, how pretty. I did skip a lot of fights in the final sector, so that diminished my score a little bit. But I would have used so many missiles. As you saw, I needed every single missile I could get. That's it for now. This is Way to Fail. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all next time.